What's good, BitRushers? It's Kyler, and this is BitRush Crypto. Today's video is going to be an update on the stock to flow model, Plan B, 100 trillion USD on Twitter, and his modeling on Bitcoin price, and our price prediction based on this modeling. It really hasn't updated much, but we're going to go over it again and just reiterate all of the information for those of you who maybe didn't watch the first video or just want to see my updated thoughts and how they may have changed slightly. Go ahead and sub to the channel if you're new. You can get early access to most videos for only 99 cents on the members only. Make sure you smash the thumbs up on this video, and you can find any of my links for my investment projects and social media in the description below. And let's get into this one, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, coming over here to the 100 trillion USD.github.io. It looks like it's the current website here for Plan B. And you guys can check this out, if you want to read some of the articles and some of the more depth information, if you guys don't know about who he is or what he does. I mainly just follow him on Twitter, but I just wanted to come over here and show you guys that. And if you click on the top link here, it does go over to the main Twitter account. And at the very top, one of the most recently pinned one here from about 9 hours ago as of the time of making this video, we can look at the updated stock to flow model, and it says 61K following stock to flow just like clockwork. I put my laser eye back on, see y'all at 100K. And so this was, 9 hours ago. We're now over like 64,000, 65,000. Somewhere in that range as of right now. I can go check for you guys just one sec. Okay, so as of right this second, we're currently at about $63,000 on Bitcoin price, so even higher than what it was as of the time of this tweet. And we can see the modeling here. If we're following just the actual line, it's going to put us up over $100,000 within the next month or so, and pretty much stay around that range. And if we look at some of the past cycles here, we can see that some of these light orange to yellow dots actually shoot way off the line, like way up above it, and then correct back down. So that line right there is just like a safe estimate at about 100,000. We could definitely shoot up above off of it before we come back down and try to retest and come under. So just keep that in mind, that the line is like an average price, and we should actually see prices even higher. Now, if you watch my last video on my own price prediction for 2021, I did have a price prediction before the end of 2021 of $180,000 Bitcoin. I'm still standing by that price prediction. And if we look here, following the stock to flow, we should again get up above it. And even a tiny bit over this is going to be at my thing at 180. So most likely we'll get up into like the 360, $400,000 range if we do shoot up above. And if we come way off the line like we did here, we could even see it up towards $1 million, guys. Not out of the question, out of the picture of realistic things if we're looking at the stock to flow model. And it has been pretty accurate so far. We're actually under predicting, but the line does pretty much follow that model. And so even though it shoots above, sticking to that as a safe estimate for any of you guys looking to invest in Bitcoin. I always invest with dollar cost averaging for Bitcoin. I continually to buy weekly amounts of Bitcoin, mainly using my Coinbase account. And then when I get to a certain amount, I pull it off onto cold storage or put it somewhere else, maybe on a paper wallet or something like that. It's going to be a little bit more secure for you guys in like the long term as far as holding your assets. Again, never financial advice on this channel. Always do your own due diligence, always do your own research. I do, however, just like to give you guys what I'm doing and my plan of actions. You guys can adjust accordingly. It is a good place to start on YouTube to do a little research and figure out things for yourself. So that's a great place to start, and just make sure you do your own research before investing. However, for me, I am continuing to dollar cost average on my Bitcoin and most likely never selling. So even if we pump up above this line and then we dip back down under the line, guys, we're talking still like a minimum here of about $60,000 where we are. Even if we dropped way down into this box, like you're still at about a $20,000-$30,000 Bitcoin, which is well above where I started buying. And so I don't think the price is ever going that low again. I don't think, in the near future, anytime soon, we're going to see a major market crash or it ever drops below that. With the halving, if you're factoring in what the halving is and how it happens, essentially people aren't going to continue to mine unless they're making a certain amount of value. And so, because of the miners actually control the network and control the supply, they can basically, predict the market and set it the way they want, where they're not going to sell for under what they're making. And so that basically puts the minimum value of a Bitcoin from new Bitcoins on the market at that value. Now, obviously, you could have old wallets and whales that still hold a large amounts of Bitcoin that could sell off cheaper, or institutional money and things like that that have large amounts of Bitcoin, have acquired large amounts of Bitcoin. But as far as new Bitcoin being created, the prices are only going to continue to rise. And that's not a prediction. It's just a mathematical equation that's built into Bitcoin itself. So if you guys don't understand that, do a little bit more research, read the white paper and all of that, and figure out how Bitcoin works. But my price prediction does stand here, guys, $180,000 before the end of the year. And I actually do think, and I did mention in my last video too, that we'll probably see prices as high as 360,000, possibly even higher than that, 600, 700,000. But to be conservative, I'm still keeping my estimate right about $180,000 for Bitcoin before the end of 2021. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and talking about stock to flow. It is one of my favorite charts as far as Bitcoin goes, and actually the main reason why I started investing in Bitcoin. I understood what Bitcoin was, and I really didn't fully get the value of Bitcoin as a deflationary asset and the halving and all of that until I started looking at the stock to flow model. So for any of you guys that really want to understand why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin, dig in, do a little bit more research on this model and this chart here. Other than that, guys, though, please do smash the thumbs up on this video, share it with friends or family members, anyone you think may enjoy the content. Make sure you sub to the channel, or 99 cents for members only. Happy crypto.